Can you guys see that? That was the first picture that you saw up there. I'm just going to put it on the side here. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I thank God for this beautiful day, and I thank God for all of you. And I'm going to be like everybody else. I'm going to give a credit where credit is due, and I thank you guys so much for putting this on. It's such a beautiful event and such an honor to be here, and we thank you for that, for making it possible for my dad to be here. I thank every member of the Cowboy Hall of Fame for making it possible for our dad to receive this honor today. I acknowledge his family and his children and his grandchildren. We have family members that came as far as Tennessee to be here. And I would like them to stand right now and acknowledge them. If you would all stand, Esley's family. Yes. Thank you. And then I want to acknowledge his friends. You know, Jeff Watson was here the other day. I don't know if he's still here, but I want to thank Jeff Watson, Terry Como. I want to thank Harvey Bilodeau. And if I don't mention you, just know that I'm very thankful, the family's very thankful for you being here with celebrating Daddy's honor. Now, I was wondering about what to say about Daddy. And the first thing that came to mind was my mother, Audrey Hall. She was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2016, so it's quite an honor to have both parents in the Hall of Fame, and I wanted to share that with you also. So thank you for that. Now about Esley Thorton, I was going to say a lot of things that have already been said on the video. So I want to say this. Esley Thornton was a true cowboy, like all of you. It's not only your riding, it's the true person you are. It's the humility, it's the loyalty, it's the uprightness, the justice that comes with the cowboy. And that's what my father was. And so I'm not going to go into the part where he excelled in all that military stuff and in the government and all that stuff, but he also was very active in the Native American culture. I remember when he would rodeo during the day with Merville Hall, Ed Hall, Angus Fox, Bobby Chase, just to name a few. And they competed in that rodeo during the day, and then they would put on their Indian regalia and compete in Indian dancing at night. So they were very active, very active. There was a cowboy that came from Montana, Crow Agency area, and he was a Native American, and he says, you know, Esley Thornton made it good to be a cowboy and an Indian. Well, you know what? My dad built roads, right? But he also built bridges between cultures, too. And I just reminded yesterday of one of his friends that Daddy could dance. He was a good dancer, and so was my mother. And I just want that to be known, too. He had a full ride in his career. He started out in saddle bronc, and then he went to team roping, and then he judged also. He excelled in all that he did. But when Steve, the radio announcer, I don't know if he's here, but when he asked me what stood out about my father, Esley Thornton, it was his smile. In fact, in that picture that you saw him, he was smiling and pointing. He was about ready to ride this saddle bronc. He was just calling for the gate. He was on the saddle bronc, and he was calling for the gate and smiling. Dad loved to smile and laugh. Daddy would have loved to be here with you and to celebrate with you. And he would love to tease you. He would love to if he liked you, he would tease you, and you all know that, right? Those who know him. And there was no age difference with him. You know, friends were friends. Jeff Watson used to rodeo with him. They used to rope together. And Jeff Watson was 23 years younger than my father, but they were very, very close friends. And to see Jeff, that was pretty awesome. So there was no barriers with my dad and friends. And our father would be truly honored by this event. And to be a part of it with my Uncle Ed and his family, it's just an honor, and I know Daddy would have just loved that too. And so, you guys, I just want to say, because of you, the Cowboy Hall of Fame, and you members, my dad will be remembered, etched in the Cowboy Hall of Fame, as one of the great members of this great state, who represents you great people, the kind we aspire to. So with that, you guys, on behalf of my father, I thank you.